Yes.
Thank you so much, Jake. Thanks for talking about Africa with us. First of all, as you know, a lot of African countries have held the line against condemning Russia. Has the U.S. communicated any possible consequences of maintaining that stance? Does any of that $55 billion play into that? What are the consequences if they continue to not choose a side in this?
Look, we're not putting a gun to anyone's head. We believe that the war in Ukraine is a matter of principle, and it's not an American principle. It's a principle we all signed up to in the United Nations Charter. It's a principle of sovereignty and territorial integrity. So we will make the case with passion and persistence to every country in the world that they should speak out against these flagrant violations of the UN Charter. But we're not imposing conditionality from the point of view of this summit on decisions that sovereign countries make in this regard. We believe that we have actually been successful in pressing this case. In fact, from the first significant General Assembly vote of 141 countries condemning the invasion to the second significant General Assembly vote where you actually had an increase, 143 countries, even after several months in which people were describing, flagging international support for Ukraine, the numbers went up. And we think that that is because countries recognize there are deeper principles at stake. That's how we're approaching this. We're not approaching this from the point of view of coercing other countries. That's not how the United States is going to operate with respect to countries in Africa. It's not how we have operated.
And
yes.
Elections, Jake, you mentioned the 2023 elections in Africa. Can you just highlight the ones that you're concerned about and how the U.S. is going to work with these countries? I'm thinking of Congo, Sudan, and South Sudan that are having big ones next year.
So,
what are you going to do to make space for them to have these elections?
I want to be clear that having a meeting about elections in 2023 is not about us raising the alarm bell or claiming, we've got concerns and then solutions. It's rather to say, there are important elections coming up. We would like to do everything we can to support those elections being free, fair, and credible. And that goes for every election taking place in 2023, not picking and choosing certain ones and setting other ones aside. So the meeting is designed to indicate that the United States is focused on being supportive of free, fair, and credible elections everywhere they are taking place in Africa in 2023.